Hi there, it's Jade. I'm a singer-songwriter from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, but born and raised from Vancouver, British Columbia. So I'm both a Vancouverite and a Torontonian. Anyways, I just wanted to make this video to tell you my little story of how I came about with my musicality and everything, and how I stand where I stand right now. It all started when I was between 6 to 10 years old. 6 when I first started learning the piano. And approximately around 10 years old, I said to my mom that I wanted to stop piano for a while, but it doesn't mean that I'll stop practicing. So there's this big fat book I was working out, and oh yeah, I forgot to tell you the story before that. So I encountered that song at page 72, but what song is it? I'll tell you in a second. So what happened was, around 6, 7 years old, my family went to Hong Kong. Grandmother back then bought me a music box. You know, the music box where they had you open up the lid, you wind it up or something, and then the little magnetic ballerina just dances round and round. I loved that music box. Came back to Canada, and I played that thing over and over and over. I remember that. I miss it. Anyways, so I had play dates then, and one day I found out that, the music box is gone. I didn't know where it went, and as a reserved agent as I was back then, I didn't yell, I didn't kick, I didn't blame anybody for anything. I just knew that somebody probably took it, and it's pretty much gone from here on. And so I cried my eyes out at first, and I promised myself at that time when I was learning piano, I said that I will keep practicing piano, I keep learning piano until I find that song, and once I find that song, I'm going to play over and over and over, and nothing's going to stop me from playing that song because I can play it on any piano. Now, at that point in time, I didn't know the title of the song, but if I play from this little guy... Pretty sure you know what it is. There you go. For Elise by Beethoven. So by that point, or before 10 years old, got to that song on that book, and I cried my eyes out. I'm like, that's the song, that's the song. So I spent 2 hours practicing, and I realized the middle part of the piece, it was too hard. I went back to piano lessons, and I never stopped since. Now, that's my path for not stopping musically. But what made me start to create music, I'm not one of those people where, oh yeah, when I was 6 I started and I wrote. I tried and failed many times in my life, and I thought maybe I was not meant to do it. Maybe I just meant to play classical music all day. But I had to do some soul searching 10 years ago, and I realized that I do have this creativity component, but I didn't know how to manifest it. I didn't know how to let it grow. I just didn't know if it can grow because I've always tried and failed creating anything musically. Until 3.5 years ago. So, when people say third time's the charm? So the first 2 times when I tried creating songs, they failed. But by the 3rd time, it kicked off. I'm like, oh. That's when I wrote my first piano solo, that's when I wrote my original songs with lyrics and everything. And now, just this week, or more like today, this morning, I just started a new YouTube channel. And it's purely of my little improv, little music. I will put them into sheet music and PDFs one day soon, but right now I'm just going to create it, and I'm just going to give it a title, and I'm just going to share. Mainly relaxing kind of piano music. Nothing too intense. Maybe a little bit, but nothing too intense. More like a cinematic feel to it maybe, but there you go. And I just wanted to make this video to explain how I named my YouTube name. That's why it's called Jade's Music Box. So I hope you would subscribe, and I hope you continue on listening and watching what I do, because who knows what I'll create. It's all just started yesterday. Well, as of April 12th, 2018, because I could be watching this 2 years later and still refer back that yesterday is not April 12th, 2018. Anyways, I hope you enjoy everything that I do, and you'll hear more from me later. And if you ever comment and leave messages or say hi or anything, I welcome all that everywhere and anywhere, because I love connecting with people. And I don't know if you noticed by now, I love to talk. Anyways, take care.